It is here at last, Milan's Red Letter Day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition and sharp partisanship. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And that gets things running. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Reinders. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Correa. Oh, he's found support out wide. DiMarco. Looking for the run. It's a goal kick. Reinders. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back in. Pulisic tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Aslani getting this one clear. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Correa, well read, and the danger is averted. And they can counter here. Rafael Leao. Reinders. He's in plenty of space here. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Jovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers.
Oh, what a climb! Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Over to the left. Pulisic. Carlos Augusto gets a foot in here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that was vital. Ashlani. He's been picked out. Joao Felix. Pulisic could try cutting inside. Climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
30 minutes gone. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he lines up a cross. He gets big. That's another chance. Goal, Milan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Reinders. Milan do have a chance to counter here.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Loftus-Cheek. It's a good foot in there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pulisic. Goalkeeper's ball. DiMarco. Zalewski. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
DiMarco puts them all in. Gabbia deals with that comfortably. Joao Felix. Here's Rafael Leao. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pulisic. Pulisic! Now, who's going to be first to this? De Vrij. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal That has been the crucial difference. And that has put paid to that. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek! Oh, he's really drilled it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Joao Felix!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Correa, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Jovic. Taremi. Jovic. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Stefan de Vrij. Still just a single goal between the sides. And it's Damian. Nice bit of trickery. Zalewski.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, that's an excellent interception. And he opts to go forward. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Correa, nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Zalewski. Jovic. He's had it taken off him. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Damian. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And he's had it nicked away. Rafael Leao. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Pulisic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mkhitaryan. And Reinders. Oh, this looks sharp.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
Can he finish? It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Inter Milan making another change here.
Cambio di giocatori.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Jovic. Carlos Augusto. And here's Rafael Leao. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Barella. Reinders. Pulisic. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. De Vrij gets it away. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Heads it! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
That has been cut short. Joao Felix. Has a shot! He should have put that one away. Arnautovic. Aslani. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, that's a fine challenge. De Vrij gets over and intercepts. Çalhanoğlu. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Pulisic. Jovic. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Out to the left it goes. Arnautovic providing an outlet on that flank. Pulisic. Now it's Joao Felix. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that's a fine challenge. Aslani. Çalhanoğlu. To Barella. And it's Arnautovic.
Might want to be careful there.
Arnautovic looking to run onto it. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Pulisic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.